Strange but true stories, tales from the light side, the dark side, and the other side. I'm Steve White. The Baker and the Entities. This took place in the spring of 2017, a month or so after my daughter was born. To understand all this, you have to understand a few things about me. First, I dream a lot, whether my dreams are strange or fantastical or simply mundane. There is always the sensation that I'm an active participant of the dream, with a through my eyes first-person view. Choices are presented and I make a decision. Similarly, there have been many times in which I have realized that I am in a dream and either chosen to stay in the dream or to exit, often when there seems to be an impending doom. Secondly, whenever I recall having a dream, be it upon awakening or later on in the morning, I always have the same initial reaction, which is, whoa, what a crazy dream. I've had dreams that have genuinely felt like days and even weeks had gone past. But still, when I wake up, I know it was just a dream. On the day of which the events that I'm about to describe to you that took place, I did not have that reaction. At the time, I was working as an early morning baker at a co-op convenience store. My shift started at 5:30 every morning, so most mornings I got up about 4:30, left at 5, getting me there around 5 or 10 minutes early. This particular morning, everything was going as it normally did. I wheeled out the trays that I'd prepared the day before, baked it all, and began cleaning the trays. It was then that I began to recall the events, of which I will now describe in chronological order. I first remembered having an interesting dream. Suddenly, my feet became glued to the floor and my body was frozen stiff from the shock of knowing that something far more intense had happened the night before. The initial dream I had was unlike most, if not all other dreams I have, in the sense that I was watching it like a movie play before me, watching myself from an outside viewpoint. A Mad Max future world where myself and others were wearing respirators and other devices and pieces of armor. High-octane scenes, things like dune buggy fight chases and other fight scenes. I use the word scenes because I had absolutely no control over what was happening. As I said, it just kind of played out. In the middle of one of the scenes, I felt a calling, like a voice calling out to me gently to become more and more present. And it was saying something to the effect of, "You'll want to see this. Come back to your body. You'll want to see this." I simply relaxed, and I followed the voice back to my body. I then found myself somehow looking out from my body, lying on my back in bed, still asleep with my eyes closed. Perhaps I was looking out from what some cultures call the third eye. As I was lying there, I could see the inside of my bedroom with great detail. I had a fixed viewpoint on the wall opposite the foot of the bed. There's a cupboard full of sheets. The door to the cupboard is white and the walls are light blue. The entrance to the room is tucked just out of sight to the left of the foot of the bed. I was looking at the adjacent wall for a short time before I started to think, okay, I'm here now. What is it I'm supposed to be seeing? At that moment, two translucent figures came quickly into the room, walking around the bed, and they leaned down, hovering directly over my face. There was palpable tension. Their heads felt as if they were brushing my own, staring. Then one moved what looked like an arm and a hand towards my head, pointing right at my forehead. Then the brightest light came shining out. All I could then see was white light with rainbow-like flashes, accompanied by a loud whirring noise, and my body began to vibrate at very high speeds. I was no longer aware of my surroundings in any way. It felt as if they were opening up my mind to look inside. They had a very clinical, professional feeling about them. I remember attempting to clench a fist, just as some way of saying, I'm here and I know. And before I knew it, just as quickly as it started, it was over. I even recall going back into, or maybe being sent back into, the movie dream after they had left. The rest of my workday, after I recalled what happened and the weeks and months that followed, it was very present in my mind and still is 2 years on. I came to feel that the movie dream was a way to distract my mind while they carried out their work. Though I felt no pain, the intentions of the figures is still a complete mystery to me. I could only hope, if they were definitely real, that they accelerated my brain somehow, as my life has taken many positive turns since that time. If anyone has had any similar experiences, I really would love to hear about them. I have since heard experiences of shadow people and similar things, but they never really fit the bill. So if anyone has any information to point me in the right direction, I would love to hear it. This has been another strange but true story sent to us by a viewer just like you. So what do you think? Let us know in the comments below. Subscribe if you haven't already, and thanks to those who have. And if you have a story you would like to share with us, send it to strangebutTrueStories2@gmail.com. Thanks for watching this video. I'm Steve White. Until next time.